If bees disappeared tomorrow, nothing dramatic would happen right away. You could still walk into a grocery store and see full shelves. Farms would still be operating, trucks would still be delivering food, and most people would go about their day without noticing anything had changed. The shift would start quietly. To understand why, it helps to understand what bees actually are. There are over 20,000 species of bees in the world. Most of them do not live in hives, do not make honey, and you would never notice them. The image people have in their head, honeybees moving in organized colonies, is just one type. But across all species, bees share one thing. They are extremely good at collecting pollen. They do it to survive. Bees visit flowers to gather nectar for energy and pollen for protein. And as they move from plant to plant, pollen sticks to their bodies and gets transferred between flowers. That transfer is what allows many plants to reproduce. Bees are not the only pollinators. Birds, bats, butterflies, and even the wind play a role. But bees are uniquely efficient. Their bodies are built to carry pollen, and their behavior is focused almost entirely on collecting it. A single bee can visit thousands of flowers in a day. That efficiency is why entire agricultural systems rely on them. A few weeks after bees disappear, farmers would begin to notice lower yields in certain crops. Not everything, just the ones that depend on pollination. Almond growers in California would be among the first. Their entire industry is built on bees. Every year, billions of bees are transported across the country just to pollinate almond trees. Without them, production drops almost immediately. At first, it looks like a bad season, but then it spreads. Blueberries, apples, cherries, avocados, crops that rely on pollination start producing less. Supply tightens and prices begin to rise. Not enough to cause panic, but enough to notice. Certain foods become more expensive, then harder to find consistently. At this point, the system is still functioning. It's just under pressure. Farmers start looking for alternatives. In some parts of the world, people already pollinate by hand, using brushes or sticks to transfer pollen from one flower to another. It works on a small scale, but it is slow and expensive. Trying to replicate what bees do naturally across millions of acres is almost impossible, so farmers are forced to make decisions. Some switch crops, others scale back production. Margins get tighter, smaller operations begin to struggle. Over time, the effects move beyond fruits and nuts. Many of the plants used to feed livestock also depend on pollination. As those crops decline, the cost of feeding animals rises. That increase moves through the system, showing up in the price of meat, dairy, and other everyday products. Now the impact is everywhere, not just in a few sections of the grocery store. At the same time, something less visible is happening outside of agriculture. Bees do not just pollinate crops. They support wild plants, the ones that form the base of entire ecosystems. As pollination declines, fewer plants are able to reproduce. Plant diversity starts to drop. Some species disappear from certain areas entirely. That change affects insects first, then birds, then larger animals that depend on those systems. It's not a sudden collapse. It's a gradual unraveling. The landscape becomes simpler, less varied, less resilient. And because it happens slowly, it's easy to miss while it's happening. A slightly higher grocery bill, fewer options in certain seasons, farms consolidating or shutting down, ecosystems becoming quieter with fewer insects and fewer animals over time. Individually, none of these changes feel catastrophic. Together, they reshape the system. What makes this difficult to grasp is that bees are small and their role is mostly invisible. They do not look like infrastructure in the way roads or power lines do, but they're performing a function that the entire food system depends on. When that function starts to break, everything built on top of it becomes less stable. Not overnight, but steadily, in ways that compound over time. By the time it's obvious, the system has already changed.